Hello students. In the previous lectures, we have discussed about the national highways, national waterways. Now in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the major seaports in our country, India. Now first of all, we have to understand what is the importance of seaport, why we built seaport. That is most important question. So the question is, what is the requirement of seaport? Seaport की ज़रूरत क्यों होती है? Why it is so important? So there are three factors for stoppage of ships. The number one is stoppage of ships. Like when ship travels, it needs some station to stop. So the station is seaport. Number one. Second, फ्यूल भरते हैं हम लोग, हर चीज के अंदर फ्यूल भरते हैं, सो वी नीड फ्यूल विद टाइम टू टाइम. सो देयर मस्ट बी सम सी पोर्ट वेयर द शिप कैन रेस्ट एंड refill its tank so that it can continue its journey. Okay. The third point is loading and unloading of goods. As we have discussed in the last lecture that as we have it's okay. As we have discussed in the last lecture that in the water waves are helpful to carry out the trade and to move from one place to another. So for them, these are the stations. Seaport are the stations for the waterways. Okay, so I hope you are clear. You are clear with this seaport. Why we construct this seaport? Okay. So the next important point is that India has 12 major seaports. India has 12 major seaports which conducts 95% international trade of India. That is very important point. You should know our country, India, how many major seaport we have. So it is 12 major seaports. We will discuss it. Okay. Now let us discuss about the seaport, which was the first seaport of our country after the independence and before the independence. So let me tell you one story. Before independence, the seaport of our country, India, was Karachi Seaport. But it was no longer a part of India when the partition of India occurred on 14th August 1947. So after the partition, the Karachi Seaport went into the hands of the Pakistan, and because of that, India lost its seaport. So due to which we need one more seaport. So after independence, the first seaport was the Kandla Seaport, okay, which is located in Gujarat in Kutch. And the Kandla is a tidal seaport. This is also important. Sometimes in exams it is asked, name the seaport which is tidal seaport. So the tidal seaport is nothing but the Kandla Seaport, and it is located in the Gujarat. So you should be aware with these two facts कि Kandla Seaport कहाँ पर है और Kandla जो है वो टाइडल सीपोर्ट है. एंड जो एम था कांडला सीपोर्ट बनाने का वो ये था कि बिकॉज देयर वाज अ गुड ट्रैफिक ऑफ ट्रेड इन द सिटी ऑफ मुंबई, सो टू लोअर डाउन द प्रेशर ऑफ ट्रेड they have constructed the Kandla seaport. So I hope till now you are clear with this. So now let us move to the second seaport. More towards south. Below Gujarat, we have another important state that is known as Maharashtra. महाराष्ट्र के अंदर भी तीन इंपॉर्टेंट सी पोर्ट है विच इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू नो. व्हाट आर दीज? मुंबई सी पोर्ट, जवाहरलाल नेहरू सी पोर्ट एंड मारामागांव सी पोर्ट. ओके, ये तीन सी पोर्ट बड़े इंपॉर्टेंट है. क्यों? वी विल डिस्कस दिस. सबसे पहले था मुंबई सी पोर्ट. तो सबसे पहले जब मुंबई सी पोर्ट था तो वहां पे ट्रैफिक बहुत ज्यादा था ट्रेड का. अ लॉट ऑफ लोड वाज देयर. तो टू कॉम्पनसेट, टू रिलीज दैट प्रेशर, गवर्नमेंट डिसाइडेड टू कंस्ट्रक्ट another seaport adjacent to the Mumbai seaport. तो अगर आप मैप में देख रहे होंगे, आई हैव अपलोडेड दिस मैप, सो जस्ट सी कि मुंबई सीपोर्ट के जस्ट नीचे क्या दिख रहा है आपको? जवाहरलाल नेहरू सीपोर्ट. इट इज जस्ट कंस्ट्रक्टेड टू रिलीज द प्रेशर ऑफ मुंबई सीपोर्ट. आई थिंक यू आर क्लियर. नाउ द थर्ड सीपोर्ट इज मारामागांव सीपोर्ट. अब ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट सीपोर्ट है. क्यों? क्योंकि ये एक ऐसा सीपोर्ट है which is used to export the iron from our country to the another countries. We have discussed that water waves are used mainly to transport the bulky goods, and it costs us cheaper rather than railways, roadways. That's why. Okay. So Maramagaon, note this point very carefully. आपको learn होना चाहिए कि Maramagaon seaport is important for export of iron. Okay. Now let us move to south more. Now below Maharashtra you will find the state called Karnatak. In the Karnatak state you have another seaport that is known as New Mangalore. New Mangalore is one of the seaport which is located in Karnatak. Now, Karnatak, we have one important mine that is known as Kudremukh Mines, and in this mine we have important mineral that is called iron, which we were talking about. Many industries need iron for their establishment. That is why iron and steel are called the backbone of the industries. You should know this point. And the Kudremukh mines in Karnataka is one of the important mine which gives us iron. That is why the seaport New Mangalore in the Karnataka is used to export iron ore. Now below Karnataka we have one more important below Karnataka. Excuse me. Now below Karnataka we have one more important state that is called Kerala. Seaport in Kerala. अब now I will check here कि आप लोगों ने मेरी वीडियोस कितने अच्छे से सुनी है, बिकॉज एक्सटेंसिवली हमने डिस्कस किया था अबाउट द केरला कोस्ट कि वहाँ पे क्या क्या चीज़ें मिलती है. एंड मैंने आई वुड लाइक टू रिकॉल यू कि मैंने वहाँ पे एक स्टेटमेंट बोला था कि जब भी आपके पास केरला वर्ड का स्टेट आएगा तो सबसे पहले आपके माइंड में सिटी आनी चाहिए, दैट शुड बी कोचीन, बिकॉज कोचीन इज वन ऑफ द सिटी विच हैज़ अ सी पोर्ट, दैट इज वाई इट इज कॉल्ड कोचीन सी पोर्ट. So in the Kerala we have one important seaport that is Cochin Seaport. This Cochin can be written as Cochin also. Okay, so this is a seaport which is based in the state of Kerala. अब आप मुझे एक बात बताएंगे कि केरला के अंदर we have discussed one fresh water lagoon, उसका नाम क्या है? Please comment in the comment box below so that I can know कि आप कितना सिंसियरली मेरी वीडियोस को देख रहे हैं एंड सुन रहे हैं. सो इट्स एन इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन कि केरला के अंदर कौन सी इंपॉर्टेंट फ्रेश वाटर लगून लेक है. ओके